Yeah, some of the big takeaways I had. Number one, Lynn Bowden had a heck of a game. Lynn
Yep.
Bowden did one of two things tonight. I don't know which one. One, he worked towards winning a roster spot on this team, or he improved his trade value tremendously for the Dolphins to get something in return. So Lynn Bowden had a heck of a game. Skylar Thompson was the story of the game. I love me some Skylar Thompson. Now I hear some fans already out there saying, "Cut Teddy Bridgewater, make Skylar Thompson." No, folks, no, no, no,
No,
no. Now I
no, no,
love
no,
Skylar Thompson. I don't
no.
love him like that right now. We're in the early stages of this relationship. But for those of you who listen to my draft shows with Dante Collinelli after the draft, when Miami took him, as I told everybody, and I've been putting up on social media, I bet a lot of Kansas State games last year, and I made money on them. And I watched a lot of Skylar Thompson. Skylar Thompson does not have elite traits. He does not have an elite arm. He does not have a great build. What Tyler Thompson has in spades is moxie and the ability to move a football team, and he plays with his heart on his sleeve. And we saw a lot of that tonight.
Yep.
Granted, first preseason game, we get it. But we saw what everyone's sort of been raving about in training camp practice so far. Skylar Thompson, the real deal. And as a number 3 quarterback, and we're going to talk about him more later on, but as a number 3 quarterback, liked a lot what I saw. The biggest takeaway from this game for sure. Other things, you mentioned the O-line. Last year, at the end of the season, the two biggest weaknesses on this team was the offensive line and linebackers. Right now, in mid-August of 2022, the two biggest weaknesses on this team are offensive line and linebackers. And I had a little online interaction with Omar Kelly tonight on Twitter, and which some of you might have seen. This linebacker group, they brought everyone back. They put the band back together of a bad group, and they added a late third-round pick in Channing Tindall, who is not ready for prime time yet. Don't expect to see him much come September. That's a concern right now. Just a concern. I know it's the first preseason game. It's a concern. The last thing before we get to the game here, Tom, and I'm not going to pile on. For those of you listening, not watching, it's going to be very visual. Noah Ibenagany. Don't know what else needs to be said at this point.